So I've got something quite interesting and exciting to announce. I'm starting a foundation, and this has been going on for the last maybe 5 years now. Basically, I started a bit of a charity, and it was called Living Forgiving. And I thought I would do these like altruistic videos at the time, and then I came to realise that it is financially crippling and quite difficult to do, to set up something of that nature where you can't fund it yourself. So basically 5 years ago I started doing a lot of charity work just for the aspect of feel good, because after my father passed a few years ago, it was something that pulled me out of my slump. I was a little depressed, quite unhappy, and quite a stressful situation. So on the back of that, I created an 80s disco charity night, and it was all for the Wigan and Lee Hospice. I'll share a couple of photos of that. And it was a success. It was a great night. I basically rallied up everyone for the Christmas Works Do, who worked in all the charities, in all the charity shops, as well as the hospice themselves. A lot of them attended, as well as friends and family, and it was a fantastic night. It was a great success. We managed to raise over £1,000 for that event alone, and although it was stressful setting it up, there was a lot of good that came from it. Basically, a bit of a backstory, sub story, whatever you call it. My mother passed when I was like 3, and she was well cared for by the Wigan and Lee Hospice. So we've always done something and anything along the way of raising money for the hospice. It's a good local community charity. It helps a lot in the area, the Wigan and Lee Hospice. And I'll share a story with you. So when I was 8, and and I actually looked at the dates, it was 20 years ago, and I was in the paper. So my dad at the time was always a bit of a businessman, although he did a solid 9 to 5 throughout his life. He always set up little businesses and had investment centres and that type of thing. So that's where I've got my flair for money from. And my dad spotted an opportunity. So he was going out with his wife at the time, and her brother-in-law, basically his brother-in-law, had a warehouse, and they sold crockery like teapots, that type of thing. And at some point they were shutting down the warehouse, and they had an over-order of just teapots. And my dad, being my dad, he said, "How many have you got? And I bet Matt could sell them." Anyway, we bought 50, or my dad bought 50. And at the time I was 8, and one of the good traits that I had growing up as a kid, and it didn't seem like it at the time, but I was begrudgingly asking for money from my dad was like getting blood out of a stone. It was not a nice experience to ask him for like a £5 for new handlebar grips for me BMX. And that awkwardness of my dad, and he would cave in the end, but it spurred me on to never want to ask him. So I would always find my own ways of earning money, and I did that by like washing the cars on the street. I'd go outside, I'd have like little, basically yard sales, garden sales, and you'd list all your toys there. And that's just what you did. That's what I did growing up. And loads of other little ventures, penny for the guy and all that, which you don't see anymore. And yeah, just fun times growing up as a kid. So anyway, back onto the story. I was tasked with flogging some teapots. I think they'd have paid like 50p each, and I sold them for £1. But anyway, it ended up going much further than the initial 50. We ended up selling over 1,000, and in the end, I'd have to recap actually how much that I made, but hopefully you can see that. So it's the Wigan Observer, December 21st, 2004. And for some reason, some disabled lad made the front page. I was a bit gutted, but I did actually get page 5 right. So basically, Mackie makes pots for the hospice, £400 raised with a nice little earner. So that's a picture of me, my mum, and me, top salesman. I actually had a little stall in the school, and they set me up with a little work desk, and yeah, so basically on the back of that, we're always up for doing good deeds. I've always done a lot for charity. I quite like endurance, training yourself, pushing yourself as far as you can go. So I raised, I think I raised about £250. I think it was a couple of Christmases ago. And I ran basically 100 miles in less than 30 days. And that was a challenge within itself, but I was always looking to do new things. And basically I started this altruistic journey of challenges and just giving and mental well-being, and I was just on a tangent of just wanting to be the best person I can be and to give back. But I soon quickly found out whilst doing these YouTube videos that you can't give if you're not financially secure yourself. So I made a vow that as and when the time's right, that my family's secure, I'm secure, and that I can actually give to other people. So basically we're coming up to it. We've got a couple of properties. I'm on the property venture, and it's all about giving back, helping people, friends, and those that can't physically help themselves. So this Living for Giving is my charity foundation, and throughout the year I'm going to be doing different things. I've got like Snowdonia is definitely one. I've done it before, and I quite like the challenge of like 3 peaks. You know, I've never run a marathon. I love my motorcycles, so I'm thinking like the fastest countries visited in 24 hours on a motorbike. You know, just throwing out a couple of ideas. Basically, along the way, helping other people, me having a good time, sharing the journey, and yeah, because sometimes you can get a little bit of stick for basically promoting doing something good, and it's like no one here is using a phone or video camera to go and I'm giving out meals today, 5s, 10s here and there, and camera in your face. No, it's not about that. It's more just a little side journey on the property success side of things, and just a general feel good vibe. So that's what we're going for. So to start this and to start the new foundation, this week we have bought some toys, and we've got the Christmas toy appeal, which I've heard a lot on Christmas, and I've got my little daughter, so it's she's excited. She sees me doing YouTube videos, and every kid loves that aspect. So yeah, we are doing a father-son not father-son a father-daddy-daughter day, and yeah, we've got plenty of toys, so let's get that underway because she's very excited. Robin! Excited?
Yeah!
Right, those boxes over there, let's get them out on this table, yeah?
Okay.
Do you know what we're doing? Have you any idea?
No, I've not got no idea.
Right. So in these boxes, do you remember when you were saying this morning that that you've got toys in your room that you want to donate? And why did you want to do that?
Because other people in other countries that don't get Christmas, they could have my toys.
Yeah? Well, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
$12 of these per box. And then we've got, I think there's 30 bobbleheads.
Bullets?
And then for the boys, we've got these car eggs. Quite a lot in there. And there is 24.
I want more.
So we've got 48 cars, 30 teddies, and you say the 24. So we've got 36 furries, and then in here we've got some booklets.
Yeah.
So in total we've got 150 toys. We've paid £230, and one of the reasons why I went to a wholesaler and where I did go was Harrison's. Didn't get a discount, but I got bulk discount. Was just value for money. So if you can get 150 kids a little something, it goes towards other presents and other things that other people have donated. So what do you think? Would you be happy? Would you?
I'll be happy.
What are you going to do? Do you want one of these and you're going to trade it for one of your toys?
I'm trying all these.
Oh yeah, you want them.
Yeah.
So Robin's got some toys. She's cleared out her bedroom ready for Christmas. She's quite lucky in the respect of she gets lots of toys. And we're going to swap out some of these so Robin can have a little pick. She'll donate some toys. And what's Father Christmas getting you for this year, because you've been good?
Squishmallow.
Squishmallow?
Yeah.
I thought you asked for a bike.
I am having a bike too, you know.
So you're getting a bike, you can hang on to that. Wait. So if you're going to get a bike, what are you going to do with your old one?
I'm going to let somebody have it.
Hey, I haven't asked her this. So you're going to let someone have it?
Yeah.
So do you think it's a good idea if we take these, if we give you a bike to someone, Father Christmas might think that you've not got one and he'll bring you one. And you'll get a bigger one because you're growing now.
I know.
So that's the plan. We're going to take these down to the Cash for Kids drop off. And yeah, it's just a bit of a feel good vlog video. So let's have a look, Robin. Which one have you picked?
A bunny.
Let's have a look.
It's so cute.
So you've gone for the bunny. So they're the furries.
Dinosaur eggs.
Dinosaur
I mean,
eggs.
not eggs.
Yeah, look, car eggs.
And then we've got some colour books.
Activity packs. And then we've got these little squishy
I got a bunny
teddy
one.
things. So that's what £230 gets you, and it's not very far if I'm being honest. They're not mega massive presents. It's just, you know, if you go in food bank and you're picking up something, every kid, no matter where you go, oh, can I have this, can I have that? So it just brightens up people's day. They might not be crazy Christmas presents, but you know what, it's better than nothing. I'm doing my little bit, and the videos are encouraging you to do similar. So we're gonna fix up Robin's little bike, and it isn't in too bad condition, to be fair. It hasn't been used very much, but I'm gonna take it down the shed, get the tools on it, oil it up, and that will be donated. So that was only last year that we got that one, and that was £100. So the main Christmas drop-off would be Robin's bike. Right, so this is the bike in question, and it's a decent one. She's not used it much. A few little bits need doing, just oiling up, cleaning off. It's only like a little bit of surface rust, that type of thing. But yeah, it's a decent bike actually. Little dumbass here. Woof woof. You're doing a good deed, and I'll let you in on something as well. Whilst I've just stood in dog crap, doing a good deed. I think it was beginning of this week. So I come back from Anglesey, and one of the first days, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a good deed, and I'm going to start off the new year really well. And bought these toys, you know, 230 quid, and straight after the school run I got a parking ticket, so that was nice. And then went for a meal and driving round, and yeah, basically just driving normal. Someone was in a hurry, and yeah, I got the finger, you know, someone gave me the finger twice. So yeah, so far good deed 1, dog crap, parking ticket, and abuse whilst driving. So it's a funny world that we live in, and it's strange how things work, but I'm putting that down to freak change of circumstances, and I'll not I'm hoping karma will be a bit more forthcoming this next year. So that's my fun little tale, but nearly done doing this. There's a little bit of rust here, which I'm just gonna tart up, and yeah, we're gonna find off the drop-off point and basically go. Yeah. So with one of my previous businesses, we used to sell motorcycles. So we used to buy and sell a lot of bikes, and I've got quite a few bits left over. So I just discovered that it's just frayed a little bit. What you normally have is like a little stop end like that. So I've got what is a bit of wire. Basically what you do is you've got a break in a wire. I'm not sure the definition, but it's plastic tubing for wire, and that just slips over the end and you heat it up, and yeah, that'll just stop any little girl from cutting herself. So we're here finishing off the donations, and we're here at Daffodils Dreams, and it's a local run charity for the people of Wigan, and it's really great. I've met Maureen and I think it's Linda, terrible with names, I'm great with faces, but yeah, the whole community's got together with this one, and it's really come along. She's discussing like all the success that they've had. They've won Charity of the Year for the Wigan Town Centre, and yeah, I'm just going to show you what they've got going on. I think they've personally outgrown their store, but yeah, it's really impressive.
They would only back tomorrow. There's another one going, so let everybody know. Is that okay? Yeah, definitely.
So they're definitely outgrowing the store and all the donations that they've got, and Robin's chuffed to bits. So there we have it, a really good deed done. How are you feeling, Robin?
Really happy.
Yeah, you've done a good deed. Father Christmas, you're on the good list.
Yeah! I'll get an extra present.
And yeah, just a little bit of fun, and that's all part of the living forgiving ethos. Yeah, in a nutshell, it's made my day, that. So onwards and upwards, and we'll try and do more good things throughout the year. This is the start of something really good. So as always, if you've liked the video, please subscribe, share it with friends and family, and if you've any comments, do let me know. So that's it from Matthew and Robin. Hopefully taught you some good life skills, as silly as you are. And yeah, have a great day.